Hello everyone, this is Al Red Sox Fan coming to you from Al Red Sox Fan YouTube channel. Hope all is well on this Sunday evening or whenever you're watching as we wait for another snowstorm to hit us here in Massachusetts in the beginning of March. And we're going to get back to one of our projects here, the Denny McLain Bob Gibson 1968 Challenge, as they take on the best teams of 2017, which will give them 24 starts. And this is a Bob Gibson game. In 1968, Denny McLain was 31-6 with an ERA of 1.96, striking out 280. Bob Gibson was 22-9 with an ERA of a 1.12, striking out 268. And as I stated, they're facing the 12 best teams in the major leagues of 2017 for home and away for 24 starts. We've already done all the away games, so now we're doing the home games, and this will be Bob Gibson's 14th start. So far, he's had 13 starts. He's 7-5 with an ERA 1.81. He's thrown 115 innings, allowed 75 hits, walked 36, struck out 111, gave up 8 gopher balls. And can you say no run support? He is on a losing streak, though. And let's go to, is it the notes? No, it's the ratings. Pitching. Stats. He has lost 1, 2, 3, 4 in a row. So once again, this will be start number 14. Let's see if Bob Gibson can pick up a win against the Arizona Diamondbacks. And let's roll some dice. At the ballpark, we have the original Grognard. Check out that wonderful military strategy channel. And the Dog Show. He was on with Milt a little earlier with their 5 best fights in Game of Thrones. Lots of fun. Check it out. Ken Castro's at the ballpark. And my second screen is not cooperating as it went off. So bear with me one moment. You gotta love technical difficulties. There we go. We got that back up. Alrighty. Let's get to the ball game. Here's your Arizona Diamondbacks lineup. Leading off, playing center field, is A.J. Pollock, 266, 14 homers, 49 ribbies. Batting second, the right fielder, David Peralta, 293, 14 home runs, 57 runners knocked in. Batting third, playing first base, Paul Goldschmidt, 297, 36 round trippers, 120 runners knocked in. Batting fourth, the third baseman, Jake Lamb, 248, 30 home runs, 105 RBI. Batting fifth, the left fielder, Yasmani Thomas, 241, 8 home runs, 32 ribbies. That's a peculiar place for the computer to put him. Batting sixth, the shortstop, Chris Owens, 268, 12 homers, 51 runners knocked in. Batting seventh, the designated hitter, Daniel Descalso, 233, 10 homers, 51 RBI. Batting eighth, playing second base, Brandon Drury, 267, 13 home runs, 63 ribbies. Batting ninth, doing the catching, Chris Iannetta, 254, 17 home runs, and 43 runners knocked in. And Jerry Mathers as the Beaver. Also here at the ballpark, Dave Little and W. Voggs. Hope all is well with everyone. Check out all the great content creators in our community. All right, so here comes Bob Gibson. Once again, Gibson 7-5 in 13 starts with a 1.81 earned run average. Behind the plate, Tim McCarver. At first base, the baby bull Orlando Cepeda. At second base, Julian Javier. The shortstop is Dahl Maxwell. The third baseman is Del Shannon. In left field, Lou Brock. In center, Kurt Flood. In right, Roger Maris. And now the ball game shall be on its way. I manage the St. Louis Cardinals, the Strat-O-Matic PC engine, the 2017 Arizona Diamondbacks. Here we go. Gibson's ready to work the Pollock. Here's the pitch, and the blue die went a little too far, but here we are. That is a 2-10, a 2-10 off the Pollock card, 2-10. 2-10 with a 17 split. And Pollock sends it down to third. Shannon's up with it. He throws to Cepeda, one away. Then I'll bring up David Peralta, left-handed batter. Peralta looking for the 3-4 column. Gibson picks up the sign from McCarver. He kicks and deals. And that is a 5-10. Five's gone wild. 5-10 off the Gibson card. And that's going to be a fly ball out to left field. Brock coming in. They'll make the catch, 2 away. Gibson looking for a 1-2-3 inning, and he's going to come up against the power-hitting first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt, 36 round trippers in 2017. Big right-handed bat. Gibson toes the rubber. The windup and the pitch to Goldschmidt. And that is a 1-10 off the Goldschmidt card. 1-10. Ground ball to Maxville, over to Cepeda. 1-2-3, go the Diamondbacks. A great inning for Gibby. Also here at the ballpark is a statistician. How you doing? And Ashi Cards 26. Thank you for stopping by. Check out again all the great content creators. Here comes the lineup for the 1968 St. Louis Cardinals. Leading off, playing left field, Lou Brock. He batted .279, 6 home runs, 51 ribbies. Batting second, Julian Javier, the second baseman, .260, 4 homers, 52 runners knocked in. Batting third, the center fielder, Curt Flood, .301, 5 home runs and 60 runners knocked in. Batting fourth, the baby bull, Orlando Cepeda, .248, 16 home runs, 73 runners knocked in. Batting fifth, doing the catching, Tim McCarver, .253, 5 homers, 48 runners knocked in. Batting sixth, the third baseman, I think I called him Del Shannon, that's a singer, Mike Shannon, .266, 15 home runs, and 79 runners knocked in. Batting seventh, dropped down in the order because it's a lefty-lefty matchup, Roger Maris, coming to an end of his career. No longer that big threat as he was with the Yankees. .255, only 5 home runs and 45 runners knocked in. Still a very good fielder. Batting eighth, the shortstop Dahl Maxville. .253, 1 home run, 24 runners knocked in. Batting ninth, the designated hitter Bobby Tolan. .230, 5 home runs and 17 runners knocked in. And Jerry Mathers as the Beaver. On the mound for the Arizona Diamondbacks, the bearded wonder Robbie Ray. He was 15-5 with a 2.89 earned run average, striking out 218, walking 71, and giving up 23 gopher balls. The St. Louis Cardinals of 1968 got to the World Series with great pitching and an absolutely anemic offense. All right, here's Lou Brock, left-handed batter. Brock looking for the 2-6 column. Here's the pitch from Robbie Ray to Lou Brock, and that is a 3-11. A 3-11 off the Brock card, 3-11. And that's going to be a ground ball to Goldschmidt. He'll shovel it to Ray, covering the bag, 1 out. Julian Javier, the second baseman, steps to the bag, right-handed batter. Ray picks up the sign from Ionetta, pitch homeward bound, and that is a 6-5. 6-5 off the Robbie Ray card, 6-5, and an 11 split. Fastball, Julian Javier jumps right on that. Oh, he sends that right back up the middle. Had he been a normal power hitter, it would have been a home run, but he is a weak hitter, so it's only a single up the middle. So Javier's at first, 70% chance of stealing second. Here comes Curt Flood. Ionetta with a 0 arm. I think we're going to roll the dice here, as we say. Let's see if Javier can get the jump. We're going to attempt to steal. 17% chance of him getting the jump. He can't get the lead. So good job by Ray and Goldschmidt holding Javier on. He'll stay put. Here's Kurt Flood. Here's the pitch. Ray deals Flood a 5-12. 5-12 off the Robbie Ray card. Ground ball, second base. It'll be a fielding play for Brandon Drury. We rolled a 20. Could be a double play ball here. He fields it cleanly. Can he complete the 4-6-3 double play? And that's an 8. He shall. So it's going to go Drury to Owens to Goldschmidt, 4-6-3, and the side will be retired on the double play ball, the pitcher's best friend. We go to the top of the second, scoreless here in St. Louis. In the Bob Gibson Denny McLain Challenge as they take on the 12 best teams of 2017. Gibson, in 13 starts, is 7-5. His ERA is now dropped a little bit after the first inning, 1.79. Due up for the Diamondbacks, Lamb, Thomas, and Owens. Jake Lamb looking for the 1-4 column, left-handed bat, tremendous power. Gibson's ready to work. He deals to Jake Lamb. The blue die wants to jump, but we got it. And that is a 5-11 off the Gibby card. 5-11. And that ball is going to be hit out to right. Maris going back towards the line. Makes the catch. 1 away. Stepping to the plate, right-handed batting left fielder Yasmani Thomas. Thomas looking for the 2-4 column. Gibson very intense on that mound. He rocks and fires to Thomas. And that is a 2-8. Column of choice. Thomas going to see a pitch to Grip and Rip on the 2-8. Will he take advantage of it? Nope. Jam shot. Pop up towards short. Maxwell has it. 2 away. Oh, he got over anxious on it. Just out in front, he jammed himself. So 2 outs, base is empty. For the shortstop, Chris Owens, right-handed batter. Choking up a bit on the bat as he's ready to face Gibson. McCarver wiggles the fingers. Here's the pitch to Owens. And that is a 5-8 off the Gibson card. 5-8. Owens hoping for it to be great. And that's going to be a ground ball to Julian Javier. 20-sided die is an 11. Javier fields it quite smoothly. Will now throw to Cepeda. And that's an 11. And the side will be retired. 4-3 on the ground up to Javier. We go to the bottom of the second. Scoreless here in St. Louis. Also joining us here at the ballpark, Robbie Wartburg and MP Fox. How you doing? Hope all is well. Check out, again, all the great content creators. MP Fox, W. Voggs, Dave Little, the statistician, Ashi Cards 26, the dog show, sports writer extraordinaire Ken Castro, and the original Grognard, all things strategy, and much more. All right, due up for the Cardinals, Cepeda, McCarver, and Shannon. The baby bull, Orlando Cepeda, digs in the right-hander's batter's box to face the bearded wonder, Robbie Ray. Cepeda looking for the 2-6. Here's the pitch to the bull, the baby bull, that is. And that is a 1-7 off the Cepeda card. Not a column of choice, though. 1-7. Hard hit ball to short. Owens is up with it. Fires to Goldschmidt. 1 away. Tim McCarver, left-handed batting catcher. He has struggled in this project. He's only batting 196. Does have 5 ribbies, though. Ray deals to McCarver, and that is a 2-8. 2-8 off the McCarver card. Ray hitting his spots, even though it's off the McCarver card. 2-8. And that's a pop-up between short and third. Owens calls for it, makes the catch 2 away. So 2 outs, base is empty for Mike Shannon, not Del Shannon. Del Shannon is a singer owl. All right, Mike Shannon batting .277 in this project with a home run and 3 ribbies. He'd love to get home run number 2. Ray nods his head. Ionetta sets the target. Here's the pitch to Mike Shannon. And that is a 3-5. 3-5. This could be a good result. A pitch to grip and rip for Shannon. 3-5. And he jolts this one to left field down the line. Thomas isn't going to get there. It's going to rattle around in the corner. And standing at second with 2 outs is Shannon. And that'll bring up an aging end-of-the-road Roger Maris. Maris has been dropped down to the 7th spot because it's a left-handed pitcher. Shannon will be off on contact. And they walk Maris. Wow. I don't agree with that, but thank you very much. So word comes to the dugout to walk Roger Maris. And that'll bring up the shortstop, Dahl Maxfield. Maxfield batting .220 with no home runs and 3 ribbies in the project. Shannon at second, Maris at first. Runners will be off on contact. Iannetta wiggles the fingers. Here's the pitch from Robbie Ray. And Robbie Ray deals Dahl Maxfield a 111. And column of choice, 111. What will Maxfield do? 111. 7 split. We rolled a 12. And that's going to be a pop-up to short. He had a pitch to grip and rip, and he pops it out to Owens. The Cardinals strand 2. We go to the top of the 3rd, still scoreless here in St. Louis. Due up for the 2017 Arizona Diamondbacks, Descalso, Drury, and Iannetta. Descalso in this project, batting .286, no home runs, no ribbies. Designated hitter, left-handed batter. Gibson, the intense one on the mound. He rocks and fires. Descalso has a 3-6. 3-6 off the Descalso card. 3-6. Pick up some sticks. And he's jammed. That is a sky-high pop-up. The baby bull Cepeda goes back a bit. Makes the catch. 1 away. Right-handed batting, Brandon Drury steps to the plate. He is hitless in 12 at-bats in this project. 1 out, no one on. The windup and the pitch from Gibby. And Gibson deals Drury a 3-5. 3-5 off the Drury card. 3-5. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Good movement on that fastball. That is Gibson's first strikeout. He now has 112 in the project. So 2 outs, bases empty for Chris Iannetta, batting .250 with no homers and no ribbies. Gibson looking for another 1-2-3 inning. Here's the pitch to Iannetta, and that is a 5-7 off the Gibby card. 5-7 to Iannetta. Swing and a miss, strike 3. So Gibson strikes out 2. We go to the bottom of the 3rd, scoreless here in St. Louis. 9 up, 9 down. Due up for the Cardinals, Bobby Toland on the top of the order, Lou Brock and Julian Javier. We go to the chat. Dave Gardner is here at the ballpark. Check out that fun channel, along with ID Gestures also joined us here at the ballpark. Another great channel in our community. So here's Bobby Toland batting, as I said, .250, a home run and 2 ribbies in the project. Left-handed batter to face the left-handed throwing Robbie Ray. Here's the pitch to Bobby Toland. And that is a 1-8 off the Toland card. Column of choice. He's going to see a pitch that he can grip and rip on. 1-8. 1-8. And Bobby Toland will single past the dive of Drury into right field. So Bobby Toland's on. 60% chance of stealing second. He's being held on by Goldschmidt. Top of the order, Lou Brock. Lou Brock, who doesn't bunt well. Excellent base stealer, but bunting is average. He's a C, and hit and run, which I love to do, he's horrible. So Lou Brock will swing away. Toland takes a slight lead. Ray looks over. Now he deals to Brock. And that is a 5-8 to Lou Brock off the Robbie Ray card. 5-8. Ray hoping for a double play ball here. 5-8. Curveball, swing and a miss. And that's Robbie Ray's first strikeout. Ray, this is his second start, as we went with Zach Greinke in the first 2 starts against the Cardinals and the Tigers, and Zach Greinke was awful. So then we moved on to Robbie Ray. So here's Julian Javier, 300, no homers, and 5 ribbies. He's 1 for 1 today. He's singled. 1 out, 1 on. Here's the pitch to Javier. Robbie Ray deals Javier a 2-7. And again, he's making a mistake. He's missing his spot. Javier has to make him play. Looking for his second hit. 2-7. Hard hit ball to short. Owens to Drury to Goldschmidt. Double play. Side is retired. Pitcher's best friend. 2 for 1. We go to the top of the fourth. Once again, Bob Gibson locked in a pitcher's duel as St. Louis has a totally anemic offense. So due up for the 2017 Diamondbacks, Pollock, Peralta, and Goldschmidt. Pollock is 0 for 1. He grounded out. 9 up, 9 down so far for St. Louis. Here's the pitch to Pollock. And that is a 3-6. 3-6. Oh boy, Pollock, column of choice, 3-6. Could be a good result here. 3-6. 3-6 with a 4. And that will be the first hit of the ball game for the Diamondbacks, as that's a shot to center. Flood will not get there. It's going to grab some wall. And standing at second with a leadoff double is Pollock. And here comes David Peralta. He is 0 for 1. Gibby needs a strikeout here. Peralta flew out in his first plate appearance. Gibson peeks over his shoulder. Now looks in. Picks up the sign from McCarver. Here's the pitch homeward bound to Peralta. And that is a 6-6. Pick up some sticks. Column of death if you're a batter on the Gibson card. 6-6. And he jams him. Pop up. Second base. Javier waving his arms on the outfield turf. Makes the catch. 1 down. So 1 out. Pollock at second. The dangerous Paul Goldschmidt comes to the plate. Right-handed power hitting first baseman. He grounded out. McCarver wiggles the fingers. Here's the pitch to Goldschmidt. And Gibson deals him a 1-8 off the Goldschmidt card. 1-8. And that's a walk. Oh, McCarver wanted that call. So first and second, 1 out. It does set up the double play ball, but it brings up another dangerous power hitter, Jake Lamb. He had 30 home runs in 2017. No score, 1 out. Gibson peers in intensely at McCarver. Here's the pitch to Jake Lamb. And that is a 4-11 off the Gibby card. And it's a column of choice, though, for Lamb. 4-11. Let's see what it will be. 4-11. Hard hit ball to Cepeda. Over to Maxwell. Maxwell comes across the second base bag. Back to Cepeda. 3-6-3. Double play. Gibson gets out of the jam. Holy cow. Unbelievable. We go to the bottom of the fourth, still scoreless here in St. Louis. I shall be back in a moment. Bear with me. And we are back. Alrighty. So due up for the Cardinals, Flood, Cepeda, and McCarver. Cepeda started that great 3-6-3 double play. Kurt Flood grounded into a double play in his first plate appearance. The windup and the pitch from Ray to Flood, and that is a 4-12. A 4-12 off the Ray card. 4-12. 12's usually not a good number at all. And that is a 9 on the split. We rolled a 9. So Flood strikes this ball well to left. Thomas on the run, makes the catch, robbing extra bases from Kurt Flood. Had it been a 1 or a 2, it would have been a triple. So 1 out. Here comes the baby bull, Orlando Cepeda. He did have 16 home runs in 1968, the year of the pitcher. Ray is ready to work. He deals to the baby bull Cepeda, and it's a 3-3. What will it be? We shall see on the 3-3 off the Cepeda card. 3-3. Hard hit ball to Lamb. He's up with it. Throws to Goldschmidt. 2 away. So 2 outs, base is empty for Tim McCarver. 0 for 1, batting below 200. He popped out in his first plate appearance. Lefty-lefty matchup. Iannetta sets the target. Here's the pitch to his counterpart, Tim McCarver. And that is a 2-5. A 2-5 off the McCarver card. Not a common choice, though. 2-5. So Ray seems to be hitting his spots. And that's going to be a softly hit ball to Drury. At second, he throws to first. The side is retired. We go to the top of the 5th. Still scoreless here in St. Louis. Due up for the 2017 Arizona Diamondbacks, Thomas, Owens, and Descalso. Thomas popped out, first plate appearance. Gibson rubbing up that baseball very intensely. Now he's back up on the bump. Here's the pitch to Yasmani Thomas. And that is a 6-11, the column of death if you're a batter on the Gibson card. 6-11. Fly ball out to Maris. We rolled an 11, so he's racing after it. He has a bead on it. Will he make the catch? We roll for the error check, and that's a 7, and he makes an excellent running catch for out number 1. Great jump by Maris as that ball was heading down the line. So 1 out, base is empty, and here comes Chris Owens, the shortstop. Owens grounded out in his first plate appearance. Gibson has only given up 1 hit. He deals quickly to Owens, and that is a 3-11, a 3-11. 3-11 off the Owens card. Not a column of choice, though. Ground ball, Cepeda. He backhands it, throws to Gibson, covering the bag, 2 away. So 2 outs, base is empty for Daniel Descalso. Descalso popped up. Gibson's only struck out 2 so far. Let's see if he can get K number 3. He deals to the lefty Descalso. And that is a 4-3. What will it be? We shall see on the 4-3 off the Gibby card. 4-3, column of choice for Descalso. 4-3. And a 14 on the split. Hard hit ball. Back to Gibson. He throws to first, and the side is retired. We go to the bottom of the 5th. Still scoreless here in St. Louis. Due up for the 68 Cardinals. Shannon, Maris, and Maxwell. If anyone gets on, Bobby Tolan. Robbie Ray so far for the 2017 Arizona Diamondbacks has pitched 4 innings, 3 hits, 1 walk, 1 strikeout, no runs. Shannon has doubled. Ray deals to Mike Shannon. And that is a 6-3. What will it be? We shall see on the 6-3. 6 column, not so good for Robbie Ray. 3 sometime a decent number. 6-3. 6-3. And a 2. Shannon gets a great piece of this ball. Drives it deep to left. Thomas going back, looking up. It is gone. Mike Shannon is just homered. As the Cardinals take a 1-0 lead, so Shannon doubled. He just missed a homer in his first plate appearance, but now he crushes it. Boom goes the ball, and Mike Shannon touches them all. The Cardinals finally get Gibby a run. And here comes Roger Maris. He walked in his first plate appearance. Robbie Ray has to get it out of his head. Iannetta pounds the mitt, sets the target. Here's the pitch to Roger Maris. A shell of himself. That's a 1-7 to Maris. Off the Maris card, 1-7. Not a column of choice for Roger. 1-7. And that's going to be strike 3 looking. Couldn't pull the trigger on the breaking ball. So 1 out, no one on. 1-0 Cardinals thanks to that home run by Shannon. Up steps the shortstop, Dahl Maxwell. He popped out in his first plate appearance. Right-handed batter. He awaits the left-handed offering of Robbie Ray. Pitch homeward bound. That is a 4-5. 4-5 from Robbie Ray. 4-5 to Dahl Maxwell. Curveball, swing and a miss. Oh, wow, that just dropped right off the table. So 2 outs. Number 9 batter, the designated hitter, Bobby Tolan. Tolan singled in his first plate appearance. Another lefty-lefty matchup. Tolan awaits the Ray offering. Pitch homeward bound once again. That's a 1-7. A 1-7. Again, column of choice for Bobby Tolan off of his card. 1-7. 1-7. 5 split. And Bobby Tolan will get an excellent piece of that as he sends a line shot to center. He's now 2 for 2. So Bobby Tolan has 2 hits. And I'll bring up Lou Brock, who's struggled. 4 ribbies, but only a .203 batting average. Let's see if he can do some damage here. 2 outs. Tolan will be off on contact. Goldschmidt holding him on. Here's the pitch to the left-handed batting Lou Brock. The left fielder gets a 3-7. A 3-7. Not a column of choice. 3-7. Ball hit back to Ray. Knocks it down. Picks it up. Throws to first. The side is retired. But the Cardinals finally get on the board on the home run. Due up here in the top of the 6th for the Arizona Diamondbacks. Drury, Iannetta in the top of the order, Pollock. Drury's 0 for 1. Here's a pitch from Gibson to Drury. And that's a 4-4. 4-4. Did Gibson make a mistake? We shall see. This is going to be a play for Tim McCarver. 18. It's a number in front of the plate. McCarver's got to go out and get it, though. He's got to make a good, strong throw to first and Cepeda. And that is a 4. Low throw. Cepeda digs it out of the dirt, and that's 1 away. Nice play by the Baby Bull at first. So they'll bring up the Arizona Diamondbacks catcher, Chris Iannetta. He struck out in his first plate appearance. Again, only 2 strikeouts for Gibson. That's a bit surprising. Here's the pitch to Iannetta, and Gibby deals Iannetta a 2-7. A 2-7 to Iannetta. Iannetta's going to see a pitch he can possibly grip and rip on. 2-7, column of choice, 2-7. And Iannetta jumps all over that fastball. And that ball's going to get down and shoot on. Wow, did it take off on that turf. It just picked up speed as it actually split the speedy Brock and Kurt Flood to left center. And Iannetta standing at second base. Tying run at second base with 1 out. That's that damn AstroTurf. And here comes A.J. Pollock, the leadoff batter. He has grounded out and doubled. He's 1 for 2. Chance to tie the ball game up. First base is open, though. Gibson looking for a strikeout here. Takes a deep breath. The windup and the pitch to Pollock. And that is a 1-10. A 1-10 off the Pollock card. 1-10, not a column of choice. 1-10. Ground ball back to Gibby. Looks the runner back. Throws to Cepeda. 2 away. So Iannetta is at second with 2 outs. He'll be off on contact. Here comes David Peralta. He is 0 for 2. Peralta looking for the 3-4 column. Trying to tie this ball game up. He has a little bit of pop in that boomstick. Here comes the Gibson offering, homeward bound. And that is a 6-5. 6-5 from Gibson to Peralta. Column of death for a batter. 6-5. Hard hit ball to second. Javier to Cepeda. Side is retired. Iannetta is stranded at second. We go to the bottom of the 6th once again. Bob Gibson throwing a gem. Rob Explanation Point is at the ballpark. Another wonderful channel in our community. Check him out. We also have Dave Gardner, Robbie Wartburg, ID Gesture, Ken Castro, Statistician. He says, do you have an email address? I can send you a message. Okay, we'll have to put that up later. Dave Little, MP Fox, W Vogs, Ashi Cards 26, and the OG, the original Grognard. As Dave Gardner is playing, streaming some Gravel on the PS4 a little earlier. Check that out. All right, here's Julian Javier, excuse me. Yeah, Julian Javier, I'm right. He's 1 for 2. He is singled and grounded into a double play. He's going to start things off here in the bottom of the 6th. Robbie Ray has been tough. 5 innings, 5 hits. He's only given up that 1 home run. And that's it. Here's the pitch to Javier from Robbie Ray. And that is a 2-7. And Javier is going to see a pitch. 2-7, column of choice. Will Javier pick up his second hit on the 2-7? He shall not. Hard hit ball to short, backhanding in his own as he fires to Goldschmidt. Good strong throw, 1 down. That will bring up the number 3 batter, Curt Flood. He is 0 for 2. He also banged into a double play. 1-0 Cards. Here's the pitch to Flood. Ray deals Flood a 2-11. A 2-11 off the Flood card. 2-11. And a bounding ball to third. Lamb's up with a quick release to Goldschmidt. 2 away. 2 outs, base is empty for the Baby Bull. Cepeda now batting 151, no home runs, and a ribby. It's amazing that Gibson has 7 wins with such an anemic offense. 1-0 Cardinals. Can Bob Gibson make that 1-run hold up? He'd like more. Here's the pitch to Cepeda. And that is a 3-7 from Robbie Ray. 3-7 off the Cepeda card. 3-7. And Cepeda singles to left. He turned on that fastball. So Cepeda's at first. Goldschmidt holding him on. 1 through 13 base runner. Here comes Tim McCarver. McCarver's 0 for 2. Ray looks towards first. Now in at the plate, picks up the sign from Iannetta, the windup and the pitch to Tim McCarver. And that is a 2-8. A 2-8 off the McCarver card. 2-8. Can McCarver fight off the good pitch? Nope. Jam shot. Pop up shortstop. Owens is there waiting for it to come down. Makes the catch. The side is retired. We go to the 7th. It's a pitcher's duel. 1-0 Cardinals. Bob Gibson has gone 6 innings, only given up 2 hits. He's walked 1 and only struck out 2. He will face Goldschmidt, Lamb, and Thomas, the heart and power of this 2017 Arizona Diamondbacks order. Goldschmidt is 0 for 1. He has grounded out and walked. The walk coming in his last plate appearance. Tribes fan has joined us here at the ballpark. Check him out. He just loaded up a Minnesota Twins 2016 game. I listened to it. It was fabulous. Here's the pitch to Paul Goldschmidt. And if he hits one out, everyone's going to be pounding out Goldschmidt beer. That is a 6-6. Pick up some sticks. You've just hit the column of death on the Gibson card from 1968. 6-6. That's a fly ball to center. Curt Flood going back a bit. Going back. It's carrying, but he makes the catch. 1 down. So 1 out. Now bring up Jake Lamb, the third baseman. He is 0 for 2. He's flown out and banged into a double play. Left-handed batter. Gibson, very intense on that mound. He kicks and deals to Lamb. And that is a 2-9 off the Lamb card. 2-9. Still not getting a column of choice, though. 2-9. Fastball. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Gibson picks up his 3rd strikeout. So 2 outs. Base is empty for Yasmani Thomas. Thomas had 8 home runs and batted .241. He's 0 for 2. He's popped out and flown out. Gibson hoping for his 4th strikeout victim. The windup and the pitch to Yasmani Thomas. And that is a 1-7. Again, Gibson making his pitches. 1-7. Hard hit ball to short. Maxville has it. Fires to Cepeda. Side is retired. We go to the bottom of the 7th. As they play Take Me Out to the Ball Game. Take me out to the ball game. Take me out to the crowd. Buy me some peanuts and Cracker Jacks. I don't care if I ever go back, because it's root for your home team. If they lose, it's a shame. For it's 1, 2, 3 strikes, you're out at the old ball game. The trivia question. The statement, "Can anybody here play this game?" was made by manager K.C. Stengel in reference to what baseball team? Oh, the 1962 Mets. That's pretty easy. So the statement, "Can anybody here play this game?" was made by manager K.C. Stengel in reference to what baseball team? I'm saying the 1962 Mets. It's the 1962 Mets. We are correct. All right, now to the bottom of the 7th after the festivities have ended. due up for the Cardinals, trying to tack on some insurance runs for Bob Gibson. Shannon, he hit the home run back in the 5th that has given the Cardinals of 1968 a 1-0 lead, followed by Maris and Maxwell. So he's 2 for 2, a double and a homer. Here's the pitch from Robbie Ray to Shannon. Looking for his 3rd hit. That is a 2-9. 2-9. Let's see what the results will be for Robbie Ray. 2-9. Hard hit ball right back up the middle. Ray snares it, throws to Goldschmidt for out number 1. Oh, he just stole hit number 3 away from Shannon. So 1 out, no one on. Here's Roger Maris. He was intentionally walked and he is struck out. I was surprised they intentionally walked a shell of himself, Roger Maris, when it comes to baseball in 68. Maris would love to lift 1 out, but he's struggling mightily, especially against left-handed pitching. Ray deals to Roger Maris, and that is a 6-6. Pick up some sticks. Maris might have an opportunity here. Column of choice, 6-6. Swing and a miss! Great movement on that fastball. Maris has struck out for the 2nd time. 2 outs, bases empty. Bottom of the 7th, 1-0 Cardinals here in St. Louis. Iannetta setting the defense, now back behind the plate. Donald Maxfield comes to the plate. The shortstop is 0 for 2. He's popped out and struck out. Iannetta squats down, sets the target. Here's the pitch from Robbie Ray, the bearded wonder, and that is a 5-6. Pick up some sticks. 5-6 off the Ray card. Rinse and repeat. Strike 3 looking. The side is retired. We go to the top of the 8th. 1-0 St. Louis. Can they hold on? Can St. Louis hold on and Gibson pick up his 8th win? Gibson in this game, he's 7-5 with a 1.70 earned run average. Again, 5 losses, no run support basically. 7 innings, 2 hits, 1 walk, 3 Ks. He's going to face Owens, Descalso, and Drury. If anyone gets on, the catcher, Chris Iannetta. Owens is 0 for 2. Gibson works quickly to the shortstop for the Diamondbacks, and he deals Owens a 4-4. May he show him the door? I don't know. 4-4, column of choice off the Gibson card. 4-4. This is a ball for the catcher. Tim McCarver re-rolled a 14. It's a pop-up in foul territory. Throws the mask off. Going back towards the screen. Will he make the catch? And that is a 7 on the error check. He drops the ball. Oh, boy. McCarver drops the ball. And his battery mate on the mound, Bob Gibson, is just glaring at him. Bob Gibson could tear out his tongue right now. So Owens gets a reprieve from the governor for just a moment. Steps back in that right-hander's batter's box. Gibson's still pissed off on that mound. I mean, he's not very happy. He basically wins these games by himself. McCarver sets the target. I can hardly look at Gibby. Here's the pitch to Owens. Will the error hurt? That is a 5-4. 5-4 off the Gibson card. 5-4. Can Gibby show him the door? 5-4. Ground ball, third base to Shannon. He's made a few errors in this project. That's a 19. Hard hit ball. Shannon backhands it. Now throws to Cepeda, the baby bull. And that's an 11. Low throw. Cepeda scoops it out of the dirt. 2 away. Oh, boy, Cepeda just saved back-to-back errors there. So there's 2 outs. Base is empty. 1-0 Cardinals. And here comes the designated hitter, Daniel Descalso. He's 0 for 2. Gibson rubbing up that baseball. My God, I wouldn't want to be that baseball. He's just rubbing it very intensely. Now puts it back in his mitt. Back up on the bump. He toes the rubber. Looks in. Glaring at McCarver. Here's the pitch to Descalso. And Gibby deals Descalso the column of death. 6-9 off the Gibson card. 6-9. Column of death for batters. Ground ball to short. And, oh boy, that's a 3. It's going to be a tough play for Donald Maxfield. He makes a dive. And that's a 6. Will they get the Scalzo at first? Yes! What a great play by Dahl Maxwell, ranging towards the second base bag. He makes a dive, pops up, fires, and Cepeda with the stretch. They get the Scalzo by a half step. We go. Oh, no, that's only out number 2, Al. Only out number 2. As McCarver was walking away, and Gibson's just looking at him, shaking his head, and pointing, get your ass back behind the plate. All right, here comes Brandon Drury. I was fooled by McCarver walking away. Brandon Drury is 0 for 2. Second baseman is struck out and grounded out. Third plate appearance against Bob Gibson. Gibson takes a deep breath, arms down to his chest. He kicks and fires to Drury. And it's a 6-10. Again, the column of death, where batters go to die, baseball terms why, on the Bob Gibson 1968 card. 6-10. Another ground ball to short, though, and that's a 12 on the 20-sided dice roll. Maxwell fields this one quite smoothly. He's got to make a good throw, though, to Cepeda. And, oh, boy, that's a 14 low throw, and Cepeda will scoop it out of the dirt. And the side is retired. Gibson just glaring at McCarver as they go back to the dugout. We go to the bottom of the 8th, 1-0 Cardinals. Due up for the St. Louis Cardinals. Tolan in the top of the order, Brock and Javier. Bobby Tolan is 2 for 2. Diamondbacks guarding the lines. Let's see if Tolan can get his third hit. Robbie Ray pretty much matching the great one Bob Gibson pitch for pitch. That one mistake to Shannon, the home run. Here's the pitch to Bobby Tolan. Can he be 3 for 3? We shall see. It's a 1-7. And again, Tolan hits the column of choice. 1-7, 1-7, and 1-7 with a 10. So Bobby Tolan lines out to Drury, who takes a step and a dive. He just robbed Bobby Tolan of his third hit. 1 out, top of the order. Lou Brock, who's 0 for 3. He's grounded out, struck out, and grounded out. Can Brock get on? Excellent base runner. Excellent base stealer. But if you don't get on, you can't use it. Robbie Ray, again, on the mound. Takes a breath. The bearded wonder deals to Lou Brock. Diamondbacks guarding the lines here in the bottom of the 8th. Down by 1. And it is a 6-4. Off the Robbie Ray card, column of choice. Can Lou Brock finally get on? 6-4. 6-4 and a 5. Brock will strike this ball well. As he sends it to right center field, that's going to split Pollock and Peralta. And grab some wall. Lou Brock has a 1-out double. A huge insurance run at second. Here comes Julian Javier, who is 1 for 3. He singled in his first plate appearance. Since then, he has grounded into a double play and grounded out. Brock at second will score on a base hit. He's a 1 through 17 base runner. Thomas with the weakest arm in left with a +1. Pollock and Peralta both -1s in center and right. Javier's clutch factor, 301, so he hits better in the clutch. And that's it for Robbie Ray. Torey Lovullo, the former Red Sox bench coach, is going with another bearded wonder, Archie Bradley. God, that's got to get itchy. Look at those beards. And Archie Bradley was 3-3 with a 1.73 earned run average with 1 save and 73 innings pitched. He did give up 4 gopher balls. So, here in the bottom of the 8th, the Diamondbacks are determined to keep it a 1-run deficit. Bradley's done with his warm-up tosses, has a word with Iannetta. Iannetta back behind the plate, sets the target. Here's the pitch with 1 out to Julian Javier. Brock's at second. And Bradley deals Julian Javier a 3-8. 3-8 off the Javier card, not a column of choice. Ground ball back to Bradley. He fields it, fires to Goldschmidt. As Brock could go nowhere, so there's 2 outs. Brock will be off on contact, and here comes Kurt Flood. Flood is 0 for 3. Flood needs to find a hit. It's 1-0. They'd love to give Gibby an insurance run. Flood, right-handed batter. Bradley, right-handed pitcher. Let's see what Flood's clutch factor, 277. So it's below his normal batting average. And they walk Flood to go to Cepeda. Quite interesting. Cepeda, clutch 206, so they know something there. Cepeda was not clutch in 68. Batted 248, but with runners in a clutch situation, only 206. All right, chance for the baby bull to make amends. 2 outs, 2 on, 1-0 Cardinals, bottom of the 8th. The windup and the pitch from Archie Bradley to Orlando Cepeda, and the baby bull gets a 1-6, off the Cepeda card. Not a common choice, but can he fight off this good pitch for a base hit? Hard hit ball to Lamb. He throws the Goldschmidt. The side is retired. The Cardinals strand 2 more. MP Fox's 1 run for Gibson is good. Well, now we shall find out. We go to the top of the 9th. No one went near Gibson in the dugout. The manager didn't even look at him. You don't even want to go and say, "Are you okay?" Because he'll punch you. All right, so Gibson has gone 8 innings. 8 innings, no runs. He's only given up 2 hits. He's walked 1, and surprisingly, he's only struck out 3. On the season now, he has struck out 114. He will face Iannetta, the number 9 batter, the catcher for the Diamondbacks, in the top of the order, Pollock and Peralta. The bullpen is ready, but I think Gibson would shoot anyone who came out of there. Here's Chris Iannetta. He has doubled. He's 1 for 2. Right-handed batting catcher. Iannetta awaits the Bob Gibson offering. Can Gibson get that 6 column, the column of death for batters? Here's the pitch to Chris Iannetta, and that's a 1-6. A 1-6 off the Iannetta card. 1-6 from Gibby. Oh, boy. McCarver wanted the call. He tried to frame it, but they're saying it was a bit low. Ball 4. The tying run is at first. Will they pinch run for a very slow-footed, lead-footed, poop-in-his-pants running catcher? Chris Iannetta. Corners move in. Pollock is not going to bunt. That is the stupidest thing. So let's change that. Pollock is not. He's a D-bunter, for God's sakes. He's not bunting. And defensive positioning. Play back normal. Play for the double play. All right. Strat does that all the time. Pollock 1 for 3 with a double. And Torey Lovullo does send in a pinch runner. A much speedier Jeremy Hazelbaker, 1 through 15 base runner. 90% of stealing second. Again, they want to play corners in. We don't want to play corners in. Set the infield back in normal. All right. Will they roll the dice, as we say, and have Hazelbaker, the candlestick maker, steal second? And Gibson and Cepeda do a great job holding Hazelbaker on. And now Gibson's full attention goes to A.J. Pollock. And Pollock is swinging away. Here's the pitch to Pollock. And Gibson deals him a 1-4. Oh boy, a 1-4 off the Pollock card. Not a column of choice though. 1-4. Ground ball to second. Javier dives to his right. His only play is the first one away. Advancing to second. The tying run. The speedy Jeremy Hazelbaker. And here comes David Peralta. Peralta is 0 for 3. He did have 14 home runs, a 293 batting average. What was his clutch factor, though? 279. On deck is Goldschmidt. This is where that insurance run would have been huge in the bottom of the 8th. Gibson, he's ready to work. Here's the pitch to Peralta. And that is a 3-10. Oh, boy. Gibson might have made a mistake here. 3-10. Peralta's going to see a pitch to grip and rip. And that is going to be a single to left. Will they wave Hazelbaker around? Yes, they will. 1 through 17, he scores. Do we want to keep? We're going to cut it off. It's going to be a tie ball game. So Hazelbaker scores. We keep the runner at first. And Bob Gibson, once again, has been hosed by his anemic offense. It's a 1-1 game here in the top of the 9th. 1 out. Goldschmidt comes up plate. He's 0 for 2. Here's the pitch from Gibby. Can he induce a double play ball? And Goldschmidt is dealt a 6-4. A 6-4 off the column of death. 6-4. Can Gibson shut the door? 6-4. Fly ball to center field X. Flood, an excellent fielder. And it's a 16. Oh boy, he's racing back. Can he make the catch? That's a 9, and he will. What a running catch by Kurt Flood. As Goldschmidt gave it a ride to dead center, quickly racing back to first is Peralta. Flood quickly got it back in towards the infield. So 2 outs. Peralta will be off on contact. 1-1 ball game now. And Jake Lamb, power hitting third baseman, with 30 home runs in 2017. What's his clutch? Well, they're 248, just like his batting average. And Gibson throws over! Peralta is safe. He dives back in, just got his hand in under the Cepeda tag. Gibson again looks to first. Now he deals to Lamb, who doesn't want to go quietly like a Lamb. That is a 3-10 off the Lamb card. 3-10, not a common choice. Ground ball. Javier knocks it down, picks it up, throws the Cepeda. The side is retired, but the Cardinals give up the tying run. It's now 1-1 in the bottom of the 9th. Archie Bradley back up on the mound. Can the Cardinals push 1 run across the plate? Can they do it to give Bob Gibson his 8th win? It's 1-1. And it's going to be McCarver, Shannon, and Maris. Tim McCarver's 0 for 3. Here's the pitch from Archie Bradley to Tim McCarver. That is a 4-8. Column of choice off the Bradley card. 4-8. Can McCarver do it on a 4-8? 4-8. And McCarver walks. Good at bat. Good at bat. So the winning run is at first. McCarver, 1 through 12 base runner. 1 through 12. And here's Mike Shannon. He knocked in the only run for the Cardinals, a home run. Viper Dave's at the ballpark. How you doing? Hope all is well. And let's just check out, do we have any speedier base runners? Gagliano, 1 through 11. Edwards, 1 through 10. Schofield, 1 through 12. Davis, the catcher, he's the backup catcher, 1 through 14. Spezio, 1 through 12. Oh no, Ricketts is the backup catcher, I think. 1 through 10. Davis, 1 through 14. Davis will come into pinch run for Tim McCarver. 1 through 14 is better than 1 through 12. Let me make sure I'm looking at this right. Run, yep. So pinch runner is Davis. So Ron Davis will come into pinch run for McCarver, who walks. He's the winning run at first. And he is a 1 through 14 base runner. Cardinals are, the Diamondbacks are playing their corners in to look for the bunt. Shannon is a B bunter. But pretty much everyone behind him can't hit. Well, Bobby Tolan has a couple of hits. But Shannon will swing away. He's 2 for 3 with a double and a home run. He grounded out in his last plate appearance. Can Shannon pick up his 3rd hit and win this game? All right. Davis at first. Not being held on. Hold on here. Hold on. Let's cancel this. They're not holding him on. They're guarding the corners. What is our steal capability? 1 through 15. We're going to attempt to steal. He's running. He's running. He is running. Come on. 1 through 15. Plus 2. Come on. Low roll. It's a 5. Davis steals 2nd on the 5. So the winning run is at 2nd base in scoring position. Let's see if they're going to walk Shannon now. Let's see if they're going to walk Shannon. It looks like they're going to pitch to him. So Shannon's going to swing away. He's got an opportunity to win it. 2 for 3, a double and a homer. The windup and the pitch to Archie Bradley. Can they win this game for Bob Gibson, who pitched magnificently? And that is a 3-6. And it's a comma choice. Can Shannon pick up his third hit and win this game? Can it be a walk-off? 3-6. 5 on the split. Shannon drives this ball. Left center field. No one's going to get there. It's going to hit off the wall. Davis comes racing around from second. And holy cow, the St. Louis Cardinals do it. It's a walk-off win. Thanks to Shannon, he is 3 for 4. He knocked in both runs. And Bob Gibson, deservedly so, I just butchered that word, picks up the win. Gibson went 9 innings and only gave up 1 run in the top of the 9th. But the walk, then the pinch runner, Davis stealing second. They did not walk Shannon. They pitched to him, and he crushed one to left center field. That's his second double of the ball game to go along with his homer. He knocked in both runs. And the St. Louis Cardinals of 1968 win 2-1. What a ball game. Hope you enjoyed it. Let's go to the box score. And let's bring that up here. Hold on a second. Fit to screen. As we hopefully you can see it. So Bob Gibson does get the win, thanks to Shannon. We're going to have 2 co-players of the game, Gibson and Shannon. Bob Gibson, in his 14th start, he has 1 no decision. He's now 8-5. He went 9 innings, 3 hits, 1 run. It was earned. Walked 2, struck out 3. His earned run average now 1.75. The Diamondbacks had 3 hits. Pollock, Peralta, and Iannetta. Everyone else, 0 for. The Cardinals of 1968, Lou Brock 1 for 4, Javier 1 for 4, Flood 0 for 3, Cepeda 1 for 4, McCarver 0 for 3, Davis, the pinch runner, that huge stolen base, his game-winning run scored on Mike Shannon, the co-MVP or co-player of the game, 3 for 4 with 2 ribbies, 2 doubles, and a home run. He scored a run. Maris, Maxville 0 for 5 combined, and Bobby Tolan, the DH, was 2 for 3. So the Cardinals win 2-1 with a walk-off double in the bottom of the 9th. Bob Gibson's now 8-5. When next we continue our Gibson McLain challenge against the 2017 teams, the 12 best as I deem them, it'll be Denny McLain against the Boston Red Sox and Chris Sale, I believe. So that's something to look forward to. So thank you very much. I'd like to say thank you to D. Scott Howard, who's joined us at the ballpark. Tribes fan, check out those channels. Rob, Explanation Point, another fun channel. Ken Castro, sports writer extraordinaire. Viper Dave says, I got Strat-O-Matic Football version 8 years ago, and it crashes all the time. I've not had that problem with the newest version. I like Action PC Football better, but I do enjoy Strat-O-Matic Football. So Mark Forsberg is at the ballpark. How you doing? Dave Little, another fun channel. Please check that out. MP Fox, a great card collecting channel with his son and family. ID Gesture, another great channel in our community. As I scroll up, Dave Gardner, hope your mom's doing well. She was doing better, and I hope it continues to go better and better. Check out his channel. Had a little racing on there on his PS4. Also, check out hockeytournaments.com for all things hockey in the Massachusetts region. Statistician. I gotta somehow give him my email address. He wants to send me something. I'm also on Twitter. You can send me a message on Twitter if you want. Or just leave the message on the video. Statistician. W Vogs, another fun card collecting channel, along with Ashi Cards 26. Statistician says, Al, can I promote my new website for the card and dice community on your channel? Absolutely. I wish I read that. What is it? If you're still in the chat, put it in. I'll read it out before I leave. Yeah, absolutely. We're a very friendly community. But, you know, Support those who support you. That's what we say. Viper Dave says, great game. It was a very fun game. I felt bad. I thought they were going to blow another one on Gibson. And I lost my spot. And we had the Dog Show, another fun channel. Please check that out, along with the original Grognard. Please subscribe, if you have not, to all the friends in the community. Support those who support you, support one another. That's how we will all grow together. And Statistician, if you're there, definitely put the website in, or just so I can read it out. No problemo, my friend. So I guess if you can go click on Statistician, you might have that website on his channel also. So, alrighty. Thank you very much. Hope you enjoyed it as we prepare for another freaking snowstorm. Bob Gibson wins it. He's now 8-5 in 14 starts. And he has a whopping 1.75 earned run average. Unbelievable. Till next time, watch out for that curveball in the dirt. And don't dig in too tight with Gibby on the mound. Health and happiness. God bless. You know it's coming, folks. Peace!